Forward. Courage has been defined as the ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear of being deflected from a chosen course of action. It was with courage that the early explorers set out on oceanic voyages in a world that was determined as being flat, knowing that a possibility existed that they would eventually fall off the end of the earth. It was with courage that Galileo stood against the powerful Catholic Church and defended truth when imprisonment was the consequence. It is with courage that the foundations of human intelligence evolve, as those so endowed with its rare strengths and tendencies stand up against preconceived and established truths, which fall by the sword of the real truth wielded by those so courageous. It will be with great courage that the reader takes this book in hand and endows his or her limited understanding of reality with the real truth. If you do not have the courage to face the possibility that your family, friends, community, or church will condemn you and cast you out as a deceived or insane heretic of established thought, imprisoning you in a cell of isolation and rejection, then do not read this book. If you do not have the courage to seek for an understanding amidst the falsehoods and dogma established within the esoteric walls of organized religion and the closed doors of politics, then do not read this book. This book is for the brave, the honest, the seeker of truth and wisdom. It is a disclosure of truth that has been hidden from the minds of scholars, popes, priests, and kings for hundreds of years. It presents an explanation of the foundation of the human condition that is long overdue in a world that is crumbling under the pressure of its own ignorance. But most fascinating of all, the reader will delve into a mystery that has perplexed the whole of Christianity and has brought undeserved fear and desperation to millions of people who believe the Bible to be the literal and ultimate Word of God. With this same Word, by using the references of the same Bible, I have brought to the world an understanding that is overwhelmingly specific and direct in its interpretation, and unwaveringly exact in its description of the most talked about and studied book in modern religion. Unlike other works authored with the same purpose, those that explain the book of Revelation, this book crushes all the uninspired rhetoric put forth in past and present works, which are full of imaginative prose and interpretation that, when contrasted with the real truth, will surely fall significantly. Truly, there can be no other source of the explanations presented herein than the mouth of the original author himself, John the Beloved. This is where courage must present itself with definitive and deliberate rationale in the mind of the reader. This is where my claim, that I was taught personally by John, must be weighed in contrast to the threats of excommunication or being deceived by a charlatan. If this work is true, it is the greatest book ever written concerning the true purpose and meaning of the book of Revelation and its relevance to the world. Its omens must be heeded, its information disclosed, in order to prepare a world to view itself as it really is, and not how its inhabitants have been deceived into accepting it. No one who reads this book will walk away as the same person. Its enlightenment will enhance the truth seeker's perception and confuse the skeptic's arguments. Windows will be fashioned in the walls of darkened boxes in which most people live their lives, from which a light will illuminate the reality that they indeed live in a box. The masterful way in which John wrote his words is revealed in this book by commentary and supports the truths he expected to disclose. Apocalypse, in Greek, to the people of the latter days. His truths confound all those who have set themselves up above others as leaders, called of God to reveal the truth to the world. God cannot be a respecter of persons and maintain the due benevolence given to such a title. If he has something to say, he will say it to one and all the same. Finally, the apocalypse has come. The truth is revealed. And to the courageous who read it from the beginning to the end, this book will promise the realization of the found statement, "The truth will set you free." Have courage and be set free.